Hi there, I am Adam and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before we begin this part, I want to mention that the start of the footage you all will see was removed, as the information I was going to say became a bit outdated. So I had recorded the footage around the time the teasers of update 0.36 were released. I would have mentioned that I saw the teasers and would quickly finish recording footage for this video set. Now, of course I did end up finishing with recording the footage prior to the release of 0.36 update. Of course, since update 0.36 was released last month, I decided to remove that intro in place of this one. Hopefully all that makes sense. With all this being said, let's get on with this part, shall we? It doesn't look like there's too much left, but we will see. Right now I have the AI traffic spawned in, and I'm not gonna drive here, as most of the stuff I'm gonna talk about doesn't involve really looking at stuff like vehicles and the map itself. So yeah, enjoyed the traffic here. I don't know where I should actually do it. Maybe I'll just we'll do it over here actually. And I'll probably move the camera around as we go along. But anyway, last time I looked at my notes, we were going to talk about career mode. So the career progression has been overhauled. Four core career paths have been included, or have been introduced, excuse me. They are Apex Performance Metrics, or APM. There are Premier Test Driving, which is a Premier Test Driving career path. The second one is the Belasco Motorsports Racing Association, or BMRA, related to all things racing, such as time trials, AI races, drag racing, and the new Drift series. Logistics, which was formerly delivery gameplay, now a dedicated path for commercial driving and cargo hauling. I don't know what that was. Oh, no, it should be out of the way. Kind of weird. I don't know what that was from. And the fourth one is freestyle, sandbox of skills such as stunts, barrel knocker, police chases, evasions, and more. Next is progression and UI improvements. The new part customization menu has been added, so I guess we'll probably take a look at that here. Oh no, this is regarding. Oh, this might be related to career mode actually. Never mind. I'm sorry. The new menu merges part shopping and part inventory. The old part shopping menu in the computer is now called part customization, and this will still be used for buying new parts. But now it can also add parts from the inventory and remove parts from the vehicle by selecting empty, which makes sense because in the free roam vehicle configuration, when it comes to removing parts, you just select empty and they are gone. So it's nice to see that in career mode. I believe that's what it's for. If not, I am sorry. A new system has been added for evaluating and classifying vehicle performance. There's a new performance index, or PI system. It automatically rates the vehicle based on acceleration, speed, power, and basic handling factors. It enables class-based AI opponents and race entry requirements. It greatly improves race balancing compared to the previous fixed car versus fixed opponent system. And this test will be enhanced in the future to include a handling test. And currently a career mode exclusive, so it's not yet available in free roam. Yeah, this was related to career mode. Maybe I'll go over here. And how about over here? Whoopsies, sorry about the pause. We'll do it like right here or something. No. New area. So procedural vehicle groups have been implemented, especially for performance class for AI races, which is a work in progress. Opponent vehicles will be matched to the player according to performance class. Updated dollies to not use up inventory space anymore. Issues have been fixed. One of them was some parts could be broken after restarting a mission. And the other is the vehicle could still show as damaged after a repair. So again, this is related to career mode. The info that will be mentioned was shown in... Oh yeah, so this was what I wrote next was, again, the stuff that was mentioned here was in bold on the release notes on the BeamNG website. And I think I mentioned this already, but there is so much stuff in this update, which is pretty typical, that I am really not interested in sharing everything, because I'm pretty sure I would have to make 1,000 parts of this set. So yeah, this is just stuff I found interesting. Anyway, input and force feedback. Tweak the force feedback strength has been tweaked and smoothed for many steering wheels. The force feedback strength slider range has been halved from 1,000 to 500. Also, there's a typo there. Maybe I should say it as streng instead of strength. I don't know. Missed a second T there. Vehicle systems. This includes implemented new anti-lag system, new CVT logic. Let me rephrase that. Added completely new CVT logic. Hard to make this into sentences when you're from notes. Yeah. Sorry about that, everyone. Updates, I believe, to driving dynamics, custom electrics, powertrain, and controller, but this is not related to game controller. The launcher. The manage user folder menus have been revamped. Now, I think I'll probably put this up as a screenshot here. But I have noticed that the launcher has been changed quite a bit. It's more intuitive. Is that how you pronounce it? More intuitive to navigate, even though the functionality is the same. There's a new option to free up space from old backups, which is very nice. Available under and this is available under Manage User folder. Then you go to Manage Old Versions and Backups. And again, I'll show this as image here, so you all will be able to find it. And one can easily locate, check the size, and delete folders from old versions no longer needed. It also shows basic categories of their filters, such as caches, replays, mods, and others. The amount of space space for each. I'm so sorry. The amount of space for each is using. Wow, what is this sentence? Amount of space each is using is shown too. That's a weird sentence. Oh my gosh. Updated clear cache menus. We all probably are familiar with clearing the cache, basically clearing up old files so the game can run smoothly. And this is important for not only mods, but also the new versions of games and stuff. Of the game. I don't know. Updated file locations. So beforehand, this file location was user folder /backups/version/datetime / and then there's the clear cache menu. But now it's user folder /0.35 user folder /0.35_backup_time / and then it's the clear cache menus. And I'll have them both up here so you can see what I'm talking about, as it might have been a little bit confusing for some of you. Cache cleaning will no longer leave an empty folder behind. It will remove them instead. That's quite good, actually. It makes now things are more clean when it comes to clearing the cache. There's an added detection of unsupported Windows version. Yeah, though the BeamNG devs do not prevent anyone from attempting to run an old unsupported version of Windows. If the application crashes when trying, some basic heuristics, I have no idea how you pronounce that, will try to determine if the crash happened due to the Windows version. Dedicated informational dialog will be displayed. And the goal is to inform unsuspecting users that might not yet be aware that support for old Windows version is discontinued. Now, I'm pretty sure this is very important for a lot of you who are not in the mood for switching to Windows 11, and there are some of you out there. Of course, I really don't mind what any of you are using when it comes to playing BeamNG.drive, as long as you're enjoying it. But yeah, for those who are using old versions, just be aware that this change has been implemented. And I guess it's an okay change because, you know, for people who are not aware of, oh, I need to update, it's good for them to know, oh, I probably maybe should in the future. Because it's only a matter of time before a certain version of Windows gets unsupported. So, yeah, good to know this. Improved logging. Log files are no longer deleted by cache cleanup. Fixed launcher crashing. Beforehand, it sometimes would refuse to start if it could not open its log file. It will result in BeamNG : / link to not work on the first try, which is what I'm talking about here. Yeah, that crash has been fixed. For audio, the devs are in the process of rebalancing powertrain volumes at the moment, and some vehicles may sound unbalanced. I believe I mentioned this in a previous part, but it's good to mention it again. Game engine, involving implemented customization for frame rate limiter. The 30 FPS frame rate limiter, applied while the main window is out of focus, can now be customized, which is very nice. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, we go up to options here, and we go, I think we're in the right place. Yep. Wait, hold on. Are we in the right place? I don't think so. I think we need to go to display. Yeah, here it is. So right here, down here you got the vertical sync, you got limit frame rate. Here's my target here. I haven't thought of going to 120. I just stuck it to 70 because it's kind of close to 60. But right here, limit frame rate when window is not focused. We click that. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. If we go to here, I'm gonna click off of the window here. I don't know if y'all can see it actually. That'd be very hard to tell. Okay, so here is window in, window out. Or window is being and as a person who uses window mode, this let me go over here. That'd be very hard to see actually. Let's see here. So window is being used and window not being used. You can kind of see that progress is a little bit slower. It might be a little bit hard to tell because for how this will be rendered, but yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So what we could do is we could actually adjust this. You could adjust this to a different value if we wanted to. I'll keep it at 30, but you all could experiment if you want. But I guess it is good to have this new feature because for those who don't want to have the game rendered at a lower frame rate when it's not active here, probably a good idea. Oh, I think it would use more system resources, but it's kind of a nice addition. One can pick custom frame rates, like I said. Fixed a category of language-specific crashes. Improve the profiler. Sorry about that. Whoa, what's going on here? Uh-oh. We have a problem. Okay. Yeah, the AI, it has been given improvements. Let me actually get past some. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get out of here. Or pass someone. Oh, there might be some confusion. No. Oh, yeah, there might be some. Oh, okay, yeah, I think I messed that up. I don't know where I put it actually. Where did I put the vehicle? Somewhere. I don't know where. There's a piece of it. I don't know where it went. Oh, let's go over here. Maybe over here. Anyway, profiler, significantly improved vehicle loading time, improved log messages, and improved mesh loading. Rendering, the Vulkan stability improvement has been implemented. Probably the best Vulkan can be at this point. Now, I don't use Vulkan currently. I have tried it, but it really didn't seem to make a difference to me. As a person who has a pretty over here, actually, not too much going on around there. Oops, sorry for the lag. As a person who uses a pretty competent computer already, I never really thought of using it, but I am aware that it absolutely is. It's a very, very good improvement on the regular version of BeamNG. Yeah, it's been improved to the best it can be at this point. Vehicle AI and traffic. The lane change behavior has been improved. There's a reduction in false positive for other vehicles awareness. Added vertical curvature consideration for velocity profile circulation. Which definitely makes sense, right? You all got that, right? Implemented lane change aborting. Tweaked traffic vehicle respawning logic. Tweaked police pursuit values, and changed default parking spot probability for parked cars. Improvements were given to the physics as well. The world editor, there's a flow graph editor, improved examples. I don't know what that means. Fixed issues from set variable and get variable nodes. Fixed trajectory ID clash in the script AI editor. Fixed a rare bug where the initial vehicle rotation was wrong in the script AI editor. Improvements to the traffic manager, the race editor, and the rally editor. A handful of the changes were probably due to the updated rally mode regarding the rally editor. For modding, you all saw the building architect tool. And then after this is, when it comes to using it, be sure to save the work. If you want to leave the editor, external optimization is required. For building architect exported buildings, I might have mentioned this, but I'll mention it already. For building architect exported buildings, they need to be optimized outside the game using 3D modeling software like Blender, which makes sense. Biome tool has been updated with new features. You saw the new roof crush tester prop for modders. I showed that in the previous part. Added a new collision density visualizer. Changed the JBeam workflow. Support the Beam break groups. For Linux, added the BeamNG //URL scheme support. To use the desktop entry. The desktop entry needs to be installed by running the bin linux /BeamNG _install _desktop _file.sh script. The run physics benchmark is now functional on Linux. Added the BeamNG application icon. This should work out of the box if using Ubuntu. Or is it Ubuntu? I can't remember. Desktop entry might need to be installed for other distributions. Added a workaround to deal with app armor limitations and CEF on Ubuntu 23.10 and higher. JBeam added more JBeam node transformation features. Wheel debug info improvements. JBeam debug visualization fixes. Major rework of the ability to spawn, save and load the same part into different slots. Lua API, added cached get object by ID, added crash detection Lua API and related flow graph nodes, and breaking changes related to JBeam. Alright, now we're finally at the home stretch with my final thoughts. Wow, that didn't take that long at all. So final thoughts. I'll try to make this quick here. Even though I usually finish off this set of videos with doing a scenario or challenge, I don't know. Should I really do one? Let me check. Actually, I think there were some scenarios. Maybe I don't know if there are any new ones. Music. January. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Oh, there really isn't anything here, which is interesting. Maybe we could do one of them, even though I don't think that. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm just trying to think. Yeah. Could do maybe the recent one. Oh, this one's in, I believe in East Coast USA. Yeah, we'll load into this, everybody, and then after that, and try it, and then we'll go ahead and do my final thoughts. So I'll be right back.